Welcome to Same But Different, a movie talk show where we talk about movies every week, and we are not together again. This week, we are kicking off holiday-themed movies, and we're going to talk about Lindsay Lohan's new Netflix original movie, Our Little Secret.
What's the secret?
The biggest secret on my mind right now is what you thought about the movie.
So no surprises here. I did not watch a trailer. I had no idea what the little secret was. I did not know the premise of the movie. This movie, one, it was bad. Two, it was not as bad as I thought it was gonna be.
Okay, yes. I'll have to agree with that off the hop because I thought it was going to be your cheesy Lifetime Hallmark bad. Production was pretty good.
It surprised me. It didn't feel like just a Hallmark movie. It felt like they actually tried to make a good movie. They didn't, but they tried. So that all being said, I gave this a 4 out of 10.
Oof. Been a while since we've gone that low.
Yeah, okay. I almost went lower, but then I thought I didn't hate this. There was no part in the movie where I was like, what am I? Aside from the fact that I watched a movie like this alone, I didn't hate what I was watching. For me, 4 is like, you failed, but you tried your best.
Okay.
So the plot was nothing special, albeit I didn't know what it was about, so it did surprise me that 10 minutes in when that was the reveal. Even leading up to it, my stupid brain watching movies had no idea what was about to happen, so that was kind of fun. Usually this whole family dynamic sort of dysfunctional Christmas comedy is good. This one just lacked because nobody was really likable. Like, Kristen Chenoweth's great and she's so funny, but horrible characters. It was a really bold choice making us dislike our leading man in the opening scene of the movie. I understand they were in their early 20s or whatever, but his whole blow up with her was a horrible way to introduce our protagonist. He's an adult man. It's not like they were 12. Like, it was an adult choice and a childish reaction. He was charming enough. He was fine, but it wasn't good enough. Like, he didn't really win me over again because you knew where the movie was going. All of his charm was just to get to the payoff of them getting back together.
I'll give it props for that. Very unconventional for a romantic, quote-unquote, comedy to start like that.
He had a nice voice, but his acting was nothing special. There were a few comedic moments that he did well with, but that was about it.
But like, I just enjoyed his presence. Like, he's to me, he was fun to watch.
Okay, that's fair. I did enjoy him in that regard, but I disliked the character. So Lindsay Lohan was Lindsay Lohan. I like that she is like the Adam Sandler of these cheesy Christmas movies. Like, she's just gonna keep doing these because no one takes her seriously other than that, and that's what Adam Sandler does now because Uncut Gems didn't win an Oscar. There was a lot I didn't like. I'm gonna just be a little specific here. I hate when movies like this showcase accidentally taking edibles or smoking weed, because clearly this writer has no idea what it's like being high. It's not this hellscape shit show hallucinogenic thing. It bothered me so much.
If it would have said laced with LSD,
yeah, sure.
But this guy said laced with THC. I was like, what do you mean laced? What?
It's like this movie was 20 years ago and weed is still illegal and no one ever has tried an edible because, like, that, you know, the Virgin Mary, like, the statue turning to her and speaking, and like the words on the page all rearranging. I'm like, this is weed. Most of the jokes were passable. A lot of them failed, and a couple of them were quite funny. Him opening the door on the affair was funny. The dog in the vet, when the dog heard it was going to get vacuumed out or whatever, and the camera zoomed in on the dog's face, that made me laugh. That was pretty funny. Thank God they underused the little brother Callum because he was funny as well, but he would have been really annoying if they gave him more of a role. I don't know, man. It was fine. I'm certainly never gonna rewatch it. The ending was rushed and I didn't really care. I do give the movie props how when their big secret was revealed, all the secrets were revealed. That was fun. But then it just ended and everyone sucked still and they were all okay with sucking, and it was weird. Whatever. I watched it. I didn't hate my time with it. I didn't like it. The end.
Very fair review. I gave this a 5 out of 10.
Oof.
I didn't think I wasted my time with it because there were some enjoyable moments. But obviously I'm recognizing that it's not a great movie. Lindsay Lohan sucks. We noticed she had no chemistry with any of the characters, let alone the main love interest. She just doesn't know to act off of people, and it just shows so badly. The Our Little Secret is the title, and the main secret being we used to date is so stupid. Like, why is that something that you have to hide? The secret should be something earth-shattering. It should be something relationship-breaking. It should be something so high stakes. If that's the title of your movie and that's the through line of your film. The fact that it's just like, oh, we used to date, that's garbage.
Could have come out immediately and there wouldn't have been a movie and everyone would have had a happy Christmas.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. And I understand maybe they wanted to extend the quirkiness of the title to everybody else's secret. It just would have been better if it was like maybe our main guy and the fact that he had to keep everybody's secret.
Oh,
that's what the movie kind of turned into. And like if the title played off that and the movie turned into that sort of thing, that would have been fun. If there's one person who knew everybody's secret, we used to date.
Again, childish. These characters are adults. They're in their mid to late 30s, I guess.
Yeah.
And they were acting like children.
It was very rushed at the end. To the point of the last line of it was like, oh, I booked our wedding venue. That makes me a nice guy. Like,
and then it was a cartoon wedding?
And yeah, then it was a little cartoon. Ran out of either money or they had to meet a certain time. Now, what I did like...
Can I say one more bad thing before you go into your goods that I forgot to mention in mine? This isn't even an insult in the movie. It's an insult in whoever decided to rate it. Why was this 14A? Because she took weed and they said shit 3 times? This was a PG movie. I could argue this is a family movie. Yeah. They spell out, we used to have sex. Like, I was blown away. When I saw 14 going into it, I'm like, oh, cool, TV 14. Maybe we're in for some raunch or crassness or something. Nope.
And this is the thing. I've said it before. I'll say it a million times going forward. This movie would have been way better if it was raunchy.
Absolutely. They should make these Hallmarky sort of movies R-rated. That'd be hilarious.
Yep. The things that I did like, our main actor, he plays Ezra Fitz in Pretty Little Liars. Some people will know that. I know you don't, but he was my favorite part of that TV show. He's a great character. And I think he's a good actor. I think he's fun to watch. And I did really like, there was one moment where Lindsay Lohan goes home and they sit on the floor together and they have that conversation together. I thought that was a really, really nice moment.
Okay. Yeah.
They really executed that quite well. It's not become like this new holiday, let's watch this yearly sort of thing. I wouldn't recommend it to people.
I have another bad, and this one is a personal gripe because I love these actors. How are you going to cast Tim Meadows and Chris Parnell in this movie and give them the most boring, mundane roles ever?
They didn't even give Tim Meadows a joke.
No. And Tim Meadows and Chris Parnell are both hilarious men and funny actors. What a waste of talent.
Mm-hmm.
It didn't make any sense to me. Those are big comedic
The casting director is probably the same person who wrote about drugs, and they know just as much about drugs as they do about comedy. Okay, that is it for Our Little Secret. Wasn't that big of a secret that this movie was garbo.
I mean, I'd argue a 4 out of 5 isn't garbo. It's just subpar.
I guess if par is 5, then yes.
Nice. You love golf.
Let us know if you've seen Our Little Secret. Wow.
Get fucked.
Let us know if you've seen Our Little Secret, the new Netflix original starring Lindsay Lohan and Ezra Fitz from Pretty Little Liars. I wish I knew his name.
Oh, I thought that was his name.
Let us know in the comment section below if you liked it. If you haven't seen it, just comment something else. Give us something. Give us your favorite Christmas movie. Ooh. Or favorite holiday movie. It doesn't even need to be Christmas. Some people watch Harry Potter over the holidays. They think that's their holiday movie.
Yeah.
Like the video, subscribe to the channel. We're on the up and up. Wicked's doing wonderful things for us.
Yeah.
Get us to 1,000 by the end of the year.
Woo! Happy New Year, bitch!
We love you. Thanks for coming by, and keep watching movies.